Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of November 7th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Angel Answers Oracle deck. As always, there are links to all of the decks that I use here on this channel in the description below. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. And all right, we're going to be doing a pyramid spread here. All right, I think that's good enough to me. Go and put this up here, and then we'll also take the oracle cards and put them right there for right now. Okay, cool. Sagittarius, you know, some of you here dealing with partnership, dealing with the theme of partnership here at this time, whether it's romantic or whether or not it is something else, such as business partnership. It actually might be for some of you here, as you have the Emperor and the King of Swords next to the Two of Cups, so there could be something connected to business partnership here. I'm going to stop fiddling with the cards. There could be something here connected to business partnership for some of you at this period of time. Others of you, this could be connected to your partnership with an air sign or even an Aries as well. But overall, you have 5 really nice cards. So let's just dive in here and let's start to get some messages for you, and let's start to read this week. So in the overall situation, you have the Two of Cups, which is a really big card of partnership. Actually, this is my favorite romance card in the tarot because it's 2 souls here linking up together, presumably having known each other in a past life. Now, of course, you need to be into past lives to really connect with that idea. So if you're not into past lives, what the Two of Cups would suggest is that you have a very, very deep connection to this person, okay? If you are into past lives, it's probably like, you could say reunion, or that like, you know, you're meeting up again in this lifetime. That's the idea from a love perspective, you know, and it's definitely, for me, it's seen as a very good sign in romantic situations and partnership. Now, obviously, if you're not here for love, which not everybody is here for love, this is certainly about maybe you partnering up with somebody here in your workplace situation, or even something connected maybe to investments, as well as we have the Pentacles energy. You know, you may be finding a subject matter expert on something, as you have the King of Swords here as well. You know, you may be trying to find the right person for the right job, the right person for the job, or something like this here. What was the other thing that I was thinking about? Oh, you could also be saying, you know what? I'm going to enter into a partnership with myself here. I'm going to make a promise to myself. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. In the month of November, or for this week, and you may be really making that, you know, promise to yourself as well. Now, in the past, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor, so I love this for you. Okay, prospects have been looking good for you here recently with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you may have taken an offer on something. Maybe this is connected to selling a home, selling a business, selling products, selling services. I say selling because you have the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, pretty heavily connected to money. Now, obviously, there could be a job situation here. I typically look at the Page of Wands as a job offer, but look, money and career, they go together, right? And so certainly some of you could have had a job situation here in the past. Now, you do also have the Emperor with this Page of Pentacles here, which is very good because the Emperor is somebody who is a boss in life. Okay, this is seen as a good omen in the tarot. It's big boss energy, so to speak. It's also the card of Aries. Aries is the leader of the zodiac because Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. It's number 1, and yeah, it leads the zodiac, and then obviously the Emperor here connected to Aries, meaning leadership. So this can also talk about your leadership, especially as you have the King of Swords as well. Some of you may have had to display leadership in your life in some ways here. And so some of you may have also stepped into a leadership role, you know, at your work or at your workplace, or, you know, something like this here. Now, in the future, you have the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, wow. So I'm getting like a really big boss vibe here for you. So, you know, some of you may be self-employed. It's just an intuition I have. I don't necessarily have any of the self-employment cards I normally get, but, you know, if you're not self-employed, you're running the show or something like this here, or you're making moves, because the King of Swords is like very similar to the Emperor in that this person has qualities of leadership. This person is authoritative. You know, this person could be your boss at work. But the King of Swords is typically maybe even a subject matter expert. Again, some of you could be, you know, contacting different people, looking for the right advice on something as well in your life here. With the King of Swords and the Two of Cups. Some of you could be doing that. Now, this Ten of Pentacles is major abundance in life. You know, it's like a completion connected to your material life or your material situation. When you get the Ten of Pentacles, it's seen as a very good sign of abundance in the tarot and just in general, you know? And so there's some sort of completion here that I think, some sort of seed that was planted here very long, you know, a while ago here with the Page of Pentacles, now coming into full bloom here with the Ten of Pentacles in the future. Now, in this spread, you know, it's a very flexible spread, but this last card is typically the distant past, and or the first card is typically the distant past, and the last card here, where the Ten of Pentacles, is typically the distant future. And so, you know, this may take some time, but whatever it is that you're doing now, the cards, the universe is saying like, wow, you are on the right path here, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more. Wow. So you have the Judgment card, you have the Star, you have the Page of Swords, and you have the Four of Wands. Okay. So some of you may have gone through a deeply spiritual situation here in the past. Reason being is you have this Judgment card, which you can see on the card here. You have the Judgment card and this Star together, which is, wow. Synchronicities, divine intervention, a whole bunch of stuff. So you can see here the people on the card, they're throwing their hands up in the air and they are ready to receive higher guidance. Okay, they're ready to receive their fate, or they're ready to receive the results of their karma. There are a lot of different ways that you could look at this symbolism, but it's the biggest card of a spiritual awakening. And when you get it with something like the Tower or the Star, or even the Death card, for me, that's like a doubling down. It's a multiplier of the Judgment card. Okay, Judgment card's final boss energy. It is the last thing that you have to do before you complete a major cycle in your life. But it also is this idea of realizing that there's probably something bigger than us out there. At least that's the way I think. I'm not saying that you have to put your belief in anything, but you know, there's probably something bigger out there, right? And also, not only that, but it's a card of karma. So the actions that you take in life are really actually very important. And, you know, you have this here with the Star card, which is the stars. It's synchronicities. It's, you know, the stars are a part of the universe, right? Connectivity to the universe as you have the Judgment card and the Star together. Some of you here, big, like a big maybe event happened in the past here connected to this offer or your job, as you have the Emperor with it, something maybe work related here. And you know, the Star is tranquility. It's also a wish being granted. It's a very, very positive card. Actually, both the Judgment and the Star card are very positive because it says your journey is almost being complete. or is almost completed. But, you know, the Star card in particular is one of my favorite cards because it's just tranquility, positivity, hope, optimism for the future. You have the Page of Swords with the Four of Wands here showing up in the future portion of this spread. And the Page of Swords can say that perhaps you are taking a very thoughtful approach to your situation. You know, the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, that's very logical. That's a very logical combination, okay? And, you know, sometimes intuition's the right way forward, and sometimes, truthfully, logic is the right way forward. It just depends on what the situation calls for. And, you know, in this case, you may be using logic on something, or you might be blending the two together. But, you know, the Page of Swords may suggest like news of delay in life as well. But, you know, I don't see how that's coming in here for you. I do think that maybe this Ten of Pentacles, this could take some time to develop. You have the Four of Wands, which is about structure, stability. You have the Four here, which is the Emperor. Emperor is number 4. Four of Wands. 4 is a number of stability. And foundations. You know, the Four of Wands is a card of foundations and achievement. It's also a card of marriage. It's a big marriage card. Some of you could be finding a marriage partner, finding a long-term partner here with the Two of Cups. Now, this might take some time. This might be something that you're like, you know what? You might have this sudden realization here with the Judgment card and the Star. Actually, I do want a long-term partner if you're single. Like, you know, some of you may be like just having this new wave of understanding here for you. Let's go ahead and let's get a few of these Oracle cards. Can we get like 2 more? Okay, 3 more. So we have get more information within the next few weeks. Okay, Page of Swords, get more information. Page of Swords is somebody who acquires information. Okay, within the next few weeks, I think that this is what it's talking about. Okay, like dig into something, you know, it's going to take some time, but it's not like doom and gloom. You have not the right time and let go. Okay, there's something here that's simply, it's not happening right now. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen forever, but, you know, that there's typically a reason why something is not happening, spiritually at least. Spiritually, there's typically a reason why something's not happening. There's typically a reason why something's not manifesting, and it's probably because this idea of letting go. There's probably a message here through the process of letting go, or there's probably a message here, you know, through this process of needing to wait or something. For whatever reason, the other way that you could look at it is, you know, whatever's not aligning is because the universe has something better for you waiting. It's a really positive way of looking at it as well, which I like to look at that. So you have the Fool. Okay, 7 of Swords have been coming in for everybody this month, or this week. So the Fool, 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So, you know, it's like this. Like, the 7 of Swords, do not... Okay, I'm just going to say this. Don't be lazy. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, Sagittarius, but I'm saying it and I feel like I need to say it. Don't be lazy, okay? And I don't know why, but like this is something that's coming in to my mind here. 7 of Swords says have a game plan, have a strategy. Okay, don't think anyone's backstabbing you. I don't think anybody's cheating. I don't think anybody's lying. I think this is about your strategy in life, okay? This could also say don't self-sabotage, okay? Because it is a card of sabotage, either sabotaging somebody or you sabotaging yourself. But I think this is about something connected to like needing to make sure that you've got all your, you know, you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's, you know, making sure that you've got everything set up in place here. The Fool, clearly, whatever spiritual awakening here in the past is leading to a new beginning. Like you're ready to leap forward, but for whatever reason, it's not happening right now. You have this 8 of Pentacles, which is about dedication to a task. And it is a major energy of having a skill or a talent. It's the talent card, but it's also a major card of dedication. And so, you know, with the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, don't give something up here, Okay, like don't loosen the grip at this time, is what I feel like saying. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to hear that, but it's like dedicate yourself to what you love to do, or dedicate yourself to this, partnership, or this, obviously if the partnership's healthy, which it seems like it is, but like you're dedicating yourself to something here. Okay, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. Five of Pentacles, another card that's been coming in for the collective here, okay? Now, here's the thing. Many people will look at that card and say, oh my God, I'm going to lose money. No, the Five of Pentacles is the idea of not having a lot. Or it's the feeling. It's the feeling of being left out, or not. It's the feeling of, being left out, or, feeling like you are not worthy of something. It's unworthiness. It's the feeling of unworthiness. It's not that you are unworthy. It's the feeling of unworthiness. And, that's typically what I look at when I see the Five of Pentacles. Some of you may be having some issue with, like, some of you may be self-conscious because I said that's what I look like instead of that's what I see. It was just like a tongue twist. But sometimes when I have when I get tongue-tied or I have a tongue twist on camera, it's because there's something that somebody needs to hear. You have the Magician with it as well, which is Mercury. Be careful of the way that you're talking to yourself. Mercury is the planet of communication, which, yes, does involve self-communication. Okay? And, but it is more importantly not just Mercury, but it is about manifesting something into your life. It's a very good card of manifestation and amazing. At the top of the pyramid, this will all work out. You do have the World. So you go from the Judgment number 20 to the World here, closing this out. You are closing out a chapter. You are getting a major win. You are getting a major victory. You are sitting at the top of the world. You're able to see your situation from a longer view, from a longer lens. And, you're going to go into a period of reflection here on the journey. And, the World card is a big, big completion in life. And so whatever new beginning you're looking to start here looks manifested for you. But right now, with the Moon card, there's something that you need to let go of, okay? Like there's something here that simply isn't happening right now for a reason. So this is what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.